With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. And tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Ooh, a juke. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first two plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The Ravens at 4-7 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on, put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
You look at this Cowboy defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Toon going to throw it. On the move to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Second and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Throwing, Toon. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Jacobs. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Jacobs again. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now Lawrence on first down. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Hey, Lion! And the Cowboy first down.
On first down, Lawrence. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And some room to work. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. He'll get this down to the 38. Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They go play action with Lawrence. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. He will push his way down to about the 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Garrett Wilson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. The Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
at their own 11-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 61 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Hines now on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And we'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? From the gun, it's Lawrence. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Khalil Mack in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Devin White, the linebacker. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Looking to throw, Tune. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Tune. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Tune. He's going to be sacked back in the 23-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And Tune to throw it now. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. There he goes, left side. Off to the races. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Cowboys. Austin Eckler in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense in the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
Now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw complete to Freiermuth. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Lawrence. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4.
Like any team plan, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
York able to send this one through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Ravens have retaken a third-quarter lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A give. Eckler running to the right. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 151 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now Lawrence. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On second down, Eckler, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. It's Eckler again. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter play. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Eckler will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
A lot of pressure here for Cade York. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. York able to send this one through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And no luck at all to start this drive as they're going to drop him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Toon going to throw it. He's going to get that to his run to the backfield. But he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Clayton Toon keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Ravens get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Now a 2nd and 6. Lawrence will throw. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, 192 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Gets it off to Freeman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Back to throw. Lawrence. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
11.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Wilson's got it complete. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
13 loop.
They'll try and run it in. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful, and we've got ourselves a tie football game. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start out here with the option left. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Here comes 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Well, that sets up a big 3rd down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Tune. going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The Ravens send their punter out now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And this returnable for Hines. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines.
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for bleed out on you.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. He finds his man complete. That's Freeman. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. Back to throw, Lawrence. That is caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, the entire game coming down to this kick from Cade York. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Guys, you got this. Let's win. Ready? 19 tight. 19 tight.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes goes up empty, and with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew